Like a slave catcher, Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, will never ever forgive how Meghan treated her in the Oprah interview. Now, do you know exactly how Meghan treated Kate Middleton? Meghan said this: Kate Middleton is a good person. That's how Meghan treated her. Before I continue, my name is Brian and welcome back to Sussex Family TV on YouTube. Kindly hit that like and subscribe button for daily and consistent content. Keywords daily and consistent. We post every single day. Now, Kate Middleton has said this to the Daily Fail, that she will not forget how Meghan treated her in the Oprah interview. Now, Meghan in the Oprah interview revealed that Kate Middleton had made her cry, and Kate Middleton sent her flowers as an apology for making her cry, doing something having to do with some bridal dressing and all that stuff. Now, Kate Middleton, who made Meghan cry, is very, very angry and pissed off at the fact that Meghan, a mixed-race black woman whom they are acting like slave catchers towards her, they are angry that Meghan actually revealed and spoke the truth. Meghan said in the Oprah interview that she had made several attempts to try them to make them correct the narrative, that lie that had been festered. Meghan even said that it was very hurtful that not only did Camilla Tominey is a liar, who actually was the one who wrote that story, lie about what happened. They painted it in a way that got Meghan to be abused, bullied, and insulted because of the lie that was told to Camilla Tominey is a liar by Kate Middleton. The sources in the palace and the courtiers in the palace, because Meghan made several attempts at trying. She deeply tried to make them change the story and deny the story. The palace said what? That Kate Middleton could not be dragged into idle gossip. However, when Kate Middleton, someone made a comment that Kate Middleton did Botox, do you know what the palace did? It issued a rebuttal effective immediately that Kate Middleton does not do Botox. However, by the looks of how her face looks like, clearly that was it. The palace was not being truthful to all of us. And with these allegations of Prince William engaging in multiple affairs with the likes of Rose Hambury, we can clearly doubt the palace's words. Now, to this, someone on Twitter calling herself RSVP said this: "My mom always told me never to go where you made me to feel unwelcome. I know others have said Meghan shouldn't let like Harry go back to the UK alone. It's M decision to make. No, I couldn't. I couldn't. They've done everything to let Meghan know she'll never be family. I'd only tolerate the royal family while doing a funeral." Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen what has happened to Meghan, and every single person knows it. And they've made it clear, I agree with what RSVP said on Twitter, that they've made it clear that Meghan is not welcome in the family. Their actions clearly show us that Meghan, Archie, Elizabeth Diana are not welcomed anywhere in the royal family. We've seen the controversy that how they turned baby Elizabeth Diana's name into a controversy at just a few hours old when they learned what Prince Harry and Meghan decided to call her. We've seen the controversy that was generated. We've seen how baby Archie, at just a few hours old, and even before he was born, his mother was being bullied every single day to the point that she had suicidal thoughts while pregnant. They have never ever cared about Meghan's well-being, welfare in any way, in any manner possible whatsoever. They have never cared. The firm has never ever cared about Meghan's mental being, physical being, how she is. They've never ever cared. What they have done to her is attempt to destroy her every single opportunity and make sure that and do every single thing in their power to attempt to break apart her marriage to Prince Harry. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I like what RSVP said in the part where she said that, listen, you go to a place where you feel that you are welcomed, where you've been welcomed. And ladies and gentlemen, we see the outrage currently that Prince Harry isn't going back to Prince Philip's memorial. We see the outrage from the UK tabloids, the constant Fox outrage immediately, just a few hours when Prince William is a racist has been trending on Twitter. Over basically 4 days, it's been trending and trending and trending. And now all of them are expressing Fox outrage, saying, oh look, he's nabbing the Queen. When Prince Harry has issued a statement saying that he would love to see the Queen as soon as possible, but won't be able to come for the memorial. Let's not forget that Prince Harry was also trying to get security for his wife and children. You can't get him to go over there whenever you please. Like, this time we'll give you security because it's a memorial. It's like they think that someone who has learned the hatred that UK tabloids have been spewing towards Prince Harry and Meghan and wants to do something about it, because there are those kinds of people. We saw what President Trump did with the insurrection. We all saw what happened. And you saw what happened to the Capitol in the United States of America, how they stormed the US Capitol because of what they were told by Fox News. Lies. Lies. Fox propaganda told them lies and they believed it. And I do believe that there are those kinds of racist Karens or bigots that have been told that and have listened that Prince Harry and Meghan are bad because they've been told by UK tabloids, and some of them may want to do something about it. And someone like that, they're not gonna know that, hey, look, Prince Harry is coming now for Prince Philip's memorial. Let's not attack him right now, right? Let's wait till he comes at a different time when he doesn't have security. They're not gonna, they're not gonna wait up to see which is the perfect time to go after him. Someone who wants to harm you will harm you, regardless of the purpose of why you are there, because they want to give him security over the reason that, what reason is he coming to the UK? That's when they want to provide security for him. When Prince Harry wants to personally pay for it, he doesn't want the taxpayer to pay for it. And the fact is, you can't get to tell Harry whenever he should come or he shouldn't come. Prince Harry is a father of 2 children, Archie and little Diana. He's also a husband. UK tabloids have lost the right to even try and dictate what they want from Prince Harry or don't want from him. They've lost that right. They don't control Prince Harry. They don't. And that makes them really, really angry and upset. Now, I'll go back to what Kate Middleton has said about she'll never forget how Meghan treated her. Well, Meghan called Kate Middleton a nice person. I'm assuming that Kate Middleton is very, very angry for Meghan calling her a nice person, because truly, by our own actions, she isn't. She is the one that has benefited the most from the constant negativity that Meghan endures at the hands of UK tabloids. She has benefited the most. All her laziness was all forgotten. Her laziness, the fact that the stories about how she only visited a charity once in 8 years, that she's a patron of once in 8 years. Those are facts, basically, facts. And the fact is, when Meghan joined the royal family, all her sins, all her laziness were all wiped clean. And the tabloid decided to go after the mixed-race black woman who was about to join the royal family. That's why even a few days after Prince Harry's relationship to Meghan became public, Prince Harry was already writing a statement condemning the racism that she was experiencing. And those are some of the things that have happened to Prince Harry and Meghan, but especially to Meghan, the pain that has been caused to her. Now, someone called Bo said this, that about this story. The world will not forget how Kate made Meghan cry on her wedding day and then refused to allow her to openly defend herself. Yet able to correct Botox stories in the media, insinuated that racism is the equivalent of people calling her a rude nickname. And I love this. I love what he said, or what Bo said, because this is what I've been saying. The palace was able to correct the Botox stories that Kate Middleton was doing Botox, but was unable to keep Meghan from being abused, being bullied, and to also correct the lie that Meghan had made Kate cry when Kate was the one who did it. They allowed that lie to fester. They allowed that lie to continue. They allowed it. They endorsed it. And Bo continues by saying this. And Kate Middleton stood by, perpetuated the attacks on Harry and Meghan from wicked William. Not to forget, team up with Jason North to side with the tabloid, the Daily Fail, in Meghan's lawsuit against the Daily Fail, which Meghan won. The world also won't forget nor forgive how the Cambridges are still using the British media to attack Prince Harry and Meghan, like the recent actions of the UK tabloids. Prince William was trending as a racist just a few days ago. And today, all the Rota, all of them have all come together to gang up on Prince Harry, like the thugs that they are, like the pirates with press cards, as Prince Harry called them, that they are, to gang up on Prince Harry. That's what they've done. That's what the tabloids have been doing and have continued to do to this day. They've ganged up on him over the fact that a father of two and a husband is not coming for a memorial organized by the Daily Fail, organized by them so they can get their pictures and pay their rent. Harry not coming means they are not making any money from the body languages that they're going to be writing about, how Harry lifting his hands up or doing anything or touching his shirt is symbol code for how bad or how much he wants to come back to the UK or how much he's so unhappy. That's the symbol. When Harry touches his coat, that's how he feels. Those are the kinds of body language experts that were basically awaiting to write those kinds of stories about Prince Harry. Or maybe they were about to write stories about how Kate Middleton will play the peacemaker, the narrative that they like on spewing every single time. The same woman that lied that the mixed race woman had made her cry, when turned out to be a lie, that she was the one who did it, then lied about it to Camilla Tominey, is a liar. Now, another person says God called beloved child said this. Exactly. Meghan said Kate is a good woman, gave Meghan flowers, and Meghan only wanted to set the record straight. Sadly, Kate is yet to back Meghan up publicly, presumably relying on don't explain, don't complain. Yet the three palaces condemned Amol Rajan's documentary, The Princess and the Press, that revealed that Kensington Palace was the one leaking so much information, stories to the UK media, tabloid media, which has been confirmed by the likes of Dan Wootton. Piers Morgan all went to Kensington Palace to take pictures and selfies, showing that their team palace, all of them, even Dan Wootton basically went on his talk radio and said this, that the falsehood, all these stories about Prince Harry and Meghan are coming from within the royal family. But when Harry and Meghan repeated it, they called them liars. The double standards that you see at play is a lot. Because one thing about working for a UK tabloids appears to be that you must be a hypocrite. You also must be somehow, you must have selective amnesia in every single time, in every single story. You must forget what happened in the past and stick to any new story coming up, new narratives. That's what appears to be what they do. That's what appears to be what they're currently doing and continue to do. Another person called Bridget said this. Kate Middleton is aware of it, that she is just a mean person who is angry Meghan dared to correct a lie. she first revealed and dared to be successful, beautiful, and happy. Another one said this, that called Melissa Murray said this. This is reflection from Prince William's Ukraine misstep. Right on time though. Clearly, all of them, they still haven't let go of Prince Harry and Meghan as their scapegoats. They haven't. And we want to tell them that Prince Harry and Meghan are not your scapegoats. They're not the scapegoats of the palace. They are not anymore. You kicked them out. You told them to go back to America. You told Meghan to go back to America. And now it's very, very clear that they only want Harry back. They feel a sense of ownership towards Prince Harry. A sense of ownership, like they own him. That's the feelings. Well, Prince Harry has constantly said that he doesn't like the UK tabloids. He doesn't fear them anymore. He wants nothing to do with them. They have a zero engagement policy with UK tabloids. However, they refuse to accept the rejection. You know, a member of the royal family leaving the farm, the royal family, basically is something like, it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult. When you look at the royal family, most of them are based in the UK. It's like a prison for them. They're not allowed to leave. So when one leaves, like Prince Harry has left, basically, UK tabloids told him to leave his wife. He refused. They told him to abandon his wife and children. He has refused. Clearly, he has refused to play the game that killed his mother. Prince Harry has completely refused to play the game. And they hate him for that. They hate him for not bowing to their rules, to the game, for failing to play the game, for not listening to the demands made by UK tabloids, for not playing into the narrative that UK tabloids want to set for him. They have refused. That's why when even Meghan revealed that she was pregnant with Archie, the outrage began at that time, because they didn't believe that even Meghan would last very long. They didn't think that there would even be a connection, because they had already planned and plotted to remove her from the royal family even before that ever happened. That's why they were calling for them to take a few years fast before having kids. When Meghan got pregnant with Archie, why do you think the reason that when she was pregnant with Archie, she was never shown any sympathy? She was bullied every single day. She was insulted every single day, to the point that she thought about committing suicide. Why do you think that happened? The purpose of doing that was to hope that she would lose her child. That was the purpose. And Meghan has already lost one child. And for that, I blame UK tabloids for the pain, the distress that they've caused her. Not just her, Prince Harry as well. Now, someone called Joseph Benjamin, as I continue to say this, I don't understand. Meghan was gracious in the small portion of the interview where she talked about Kate Middleton. What are they talking about? What is it that they're talking about? Perhaps Kate Middleton is very, very angry that she was called nice, because she is not nice. Now, they put these baseless articles out there to incite hatred towards Meghan. These sort of articles was what gave birth and gave rise to these YouTube hate accounts. That's basically, they normally quote these kinds of articles. They normally quote them and they normally use them to insult and defame Prince Harry and Meghan. And they do that to get clicks. And they are so desperate for Harry and Meghan, actually Harry to come to the UK, to have those body language experts analyzing how Harry touching his hair is a symbol for, apparently, I don't know, being unhappy. Or maybe Harry touching his hair is a symbol for wanting to come back to the UK, or Harry touching his coat reveals a certain message that he's trying to convey. That's how they behave. That's how they've always behaved. They're acting like this. It's a sickness. It's a stalkerish behavior that can only be classified as dangerous. It's too dangerous how they have behaved towards Prince Harry and especially Meghan. And Meghan hasn't forgotten how they allowed a lie. As Meghan said this, the one mistake that I made is that I believed they would protect me. I believed that they were telling the truth. I will not make that same mistake again. And I'm sure that Meghan will never ever make that same mistake ever again. And they are very, very desperate for Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, to acknowledge them. It's like, please just acknowledge our existence. Please, Harry and Meghan. We UK tabloids, just acknowledge us even just by a little bit. The constant rejection from Prince Harry and Meghan is too much for them to take. They love to bully this one couple, yet complain when Harry says, I'm not coming back to a memorial. Because the narrative that they have been spreading has always been of how Harry is desperate to come back to the UK, how much Harry regrets his decision, and now that Harry isn't coming, all of them are feigning outrage to cover up, first of all, from the what was trending recently, the Prince William is a racist comments, that has been trending all over Twitter for days now, and now like clockwork, it's like, don't look at what William said, look at Meghan for what happened over a year ago. They like to protect other members of the royal family, but are unwilling to say the truth about my husband and I. And this Duchess cry Kate need to leave Meghan alone. She needs to leave her alone. She needs to leave her alone. Another person called Cordaro Davis said this, tweeted her, it's so funny how the victimizers always become the victims. Meghan came into that family optimistic, willing to learn and adapt, but every chance they got, they tried to dim her light to cover up all their scandals and insecurities. Facts, facts, and facts. The person they bully, imagine, it reminds me of this bogus bullying investigation that they have against Meghan. First, they bullied Meghan. Then they told her, Meghan, you need to pack up and go back to America. Then they accused the woman that they were bullying 24 hours a day, every single day. Morning talk shows, lunchtime talk shows, evening talk shows, every single day. Every single day, even while she was pregnant, no sympathy was ever shown to Meghan. And despite all that, then they accused the woman they were bullying and almost drove to commit suicide of bullying. The victimizers always blame the victim. That's what the Farm and the UK tabloids have done time and time again. And Meghan was very, very kind to Kate Middleton in that interview. And Kate Middleton needs to take a seat and pipe down. Now, Meghan went out of her way to call Kate a good person and made clear that whatever happened regarding the wedding, Kate sincerely apologized to her, and Meghan accepted her apology and thought they had moved on from it until the press changed the story and made it look like it was Meghan who did it. The black woman, it was the black woman's fault. These racist tropes used against people of color, they've been doing this time and time again, and it's just so wrong. Meghan treated Kate Middleton as a human, as opposed to how Kate Middleton treated Meghan. Just look at the Commonwealth Service, how the attitude that they displayed towards Prince Harry and Meghan, their attitude towards Prince Harry and Meghan, it was disgusting, it was appalling, very, very appalling. It clearly shows you why Harry and Meghan had to leave and could not stay, because Prince William and Kate Middleton were angry. The scapegoats were leaving. Their favorite scapegoats were leaving. Prince Harry and Meghan were leaving. And by the looks of things, Kate Middleton is a toxic bully alongside her husband, Prince William. Now, someone says that integrity is everything, calling herself that on Twitter, said that the nerve this woman has is beyond me. And then someone said that all Meghan did was clarify the lie that had been circulating for 2 years and specifically stated that Kate Middleton was a lovely person. What treatment is she talking about? Another person called Bobby said this. What treatment? She didn't accept blame for something that Kate did. Now, Kate is supposed to be without blemishes. They're supposed to be cleaned up for. Meghan correcting a lie that was told about her was too much for Kate Middleton to take. Now, the rota is all but begging Prince Harry to come back. And then they print stuff like this. Even right now, they've written stories about how Harry has snapped the Queen, when clearly the spokesperson has said that Prince Harry would love to come and see the Queen. However, he won't be attending the memorial service because this is just a UK tabloid event. The tabloid just want to take pictures. That's what they want to do and make money. And they're very angry that since Harry is not coming, the event will be boring. Very, very much boring. Now, someone called Tasha CNS said this. Translation: Kate heard Meghan say, "I have the receipts," and has been terrified of the truth coming out about how she mistreated Meghan. Another called Terry S said this: "I will never forget the mean girl who made Meghan cry. They never spoke up to defend Meghan and tell the truth when the British tabloid press was tearing Meghan to shreds based on a lie." Now, so someone else said this: "Good, because Meghan treated her with more grace than Kate Middleton deserved." So, this is what happened. This is what happened. Meghan has treated Kate Middleton with grace, kindness, but that was never extended to Meghan on the other hand. And we must call this out. We must call out this tabloid abuse, this Kate Middleton feigning her white tears and participating in this constant bullying of Prince Harry and Meghan. It has to stop. This constant scapegoating of Prince Harry and Meghan has got to stop. One thing I'm going to tell Kate Middleton is this, is that even Meghan herself has said that she believed that she would be protected. She won't make that same mistake again, ever again. If you think that she'll let down her guard down so you can finish destroying her, it won't happen ever, ever again. And the squad will always hold the firm and the UK tabloids to account because no one else seemingly wants to do that. Now, if you enjoyed this podcast with so much love, stay tuned to our next video and kindly don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for daily and consistent content. Keywords: daily and consistent. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you, family. Hello and welcome back to Sussex Family TV. As I end this podcast, I'd like to thank you so much for watching our video. It means the absolute world to us. Kindly like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. Kindly hit that like and subscribe button for daily and consistent content. We post every single day, and it will mean the absolute world to us if you support our channel by liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below. If you wish to donate to our channel, kindly send to our PayPal email briankiputo95@gmail.com in our description box, or to our Netala account, also briankiputo95@gmail.com. Your support will mean the absolute world to us, with PayPal being the preferred option for this channel. Kindly stay tuned to our next video, and thank you so much to every single person that has ever supported our family. With so much love, stay tuned to our next video, and I'm hoping that you're having a great, fantastic day, and this podcast made you feel much, much better. Have a great day, family. Thank you.